The life that I knew was just like, it was hectic, it was dark. There was always yelling, there was always arguments. Everything just seemed so distraught. One night, I'm just so down in the dumps, and I'm ready to just end it. I didn't have anything to smoke that night, whatever. My dad, is mad about something. I'm always blamed for this and that, and I had no friends at the time. So I'm alone, and I contemplate suicide. I just remember there was a huge argument, just ballistic, just so angry at everything. I hated my life. I literally hated my life, and I wanted it to go away. So I remember just running to the kitchen and just saying, this is it, I'm doing it, and I held the knife up to my neck. Growing up was tough. My mom passed away when I was a month old, or probably a little bit less than that. My dad, he had to raise myself and my two sisters and my older brother. Family telling me that's my fault that my mom passed away because my mom had cancer when she was pregnant with me. It's your fault. You're the reason why she didn't do chemo. You're the reason why she's not here. Angered for my whole childhood, not understanding any of that stuff. Growing up to, a horrible stepmom treat me bad, to a broken home where it's just me and my dad left. I'm by myself playing video games all the time. I found smoking weed took the pain away. I found parties is what took the pain temporarily away. These people at these parties, they thought it was awesome because I'm wild and crazy, whatever. I'll smoke out everybody, or I'll drink you, thought these guys were my friends. They were just as lost as I was. It went from smoking with friends for fun to I need this high to just to go to sleep. Make sure I got weed left over for the morning so I could smoke before school. Got these people saying, hey man, try Jesus, try this. Church to me was just a crutch that people used to get through a hard time or whatever, or to look better than other people. Everybody there was speaking of some God or some special person. All these churches were super boring to me. These people up on the stage seemed super fake. I despised it. I despised church. I despised God. I despised religion. I just didn't want to hear it. All I wanted to do was get high and get drunk, drown out my loneliness. That high would last for 2 hours or whatever, and then you come down from it, and it was the worst feeling. You needed more. One night, I'm just so down in the dumps, and I'm ready to just end it. I just remember there was a huge argument. I got so mad that he was mad at me, and for something small like not taking out the trash, just ballistic, just so angry at everything. I hated my life. I literally hated my life, and I wanted it to go away. So I remember just running to the kitchen and just saying, this is it, I'm doing it, and I held the knife up to my neck. I was taken away in an ambulance. That night, this guy that I had met once before at this church named Craig, he came and talked to me. This guy, this pastor that I've only met once or twice, he tattooed my mom on my arm, I'm like, there's something different about this guy. He's pastoring at a church and he's covered in tattoos. He sits by my bed at this hospital. No one else was there. I remember him talking to me about Jesus and stuff, and he prayed with me. I stayed the night at his house. This guy just helping me for no reason. This guy doesn't know me. He just seemed humble. He seemed so kind. He was just able to tell you with sincerity in his heart that things were going to be okay, and you could truly feel it inside. Even though you thought you were at rock bottom, listening to his words, you really felt like, wow, things might actually be okay. I slipped right back into everything. I was so lost. I was like, how did I get in this mess? Meet this awesome girl, my wife now, and I quit smoking finally. Start realizing things after I quit smoking. Something just dragging me and pulling me towards this church. Maybe it was Craig years ago just telling me about, this guy Jesus and what he's done in his life. So I finally stepped foot in the doors of church again. I start opening my ears to the pastors that were speaking, the videos and the worship and all the singing. And I was starting to feel this fire inside. I'm trying to answer these questions why am I here? What is my purpose? How did I get so messed up? And why am I so fortunate to even be alive, really? This one pastor said God is patient, and God is somebody that isn't going to just barge in. He's going to wait politely at the door waiting for you to answer it. You know, God's there. If you open the door and invite him in and invite him into your life, I promise you, like this guy was promising me this crazy thing. I wanted something, so I said, you know what? God, if you're real, I'm gonna invite you into my life and I want you to show me that you're real. Always just ask God to just like help me to have control of my hands and stuff, to just put onto this board what he wants me to do. Life's so much different now that I'm, you know, holding hands with Jesus. This guy I never believed in, and now he's radically just changing my life, you know. And anybody who tells you Jesus isn't real, I'm living proof that he is. I'm sober, 2 years sober. You know, I go to sleep at night feeling a lot better. I don't go to sleep scared. I always had this passion for art. You know, it would come and go and wean in and out of these gaming moments. So I pray, I'm like, God, please, like, you've gotten rid of so much other just crap in my life. I need these gone too. You see that they're wasting time. One day I wake up and I just realized, like, wow, I don't need to play video games today. So I went from drawing for fun to drawing with a huge passion. Literally shared Jesus with people in this new way. I could see a huge difference in my art from a year ago to now. It's like I'm not drawing for nothing anymore or painting for nothing. I'm painting and I'm making a difference in lives. I know who I am. I'm starting to realize what I'm supposed to do. Taking these crazy leaps of faith and just trusting God with my life. Started a Bible study because I felt like God told me to do it. I'm watching people's lives get changed in my living room. People getting saved just like I was. I grow up thinking I have nothing for myself, which means I have nothing to give. He's blessing me in more ways than I've ever imagined that I could ever be blessed. It gives me a sense of purpose that I'm able to help people in a unique way. I'm blessed to bless others, and that's what I'm going to continue to do with my art. My mom didn't have me for no reason, you know, like she had me for a reason, and I'm going to continue to live out my life, you know, glorifying him and see where it takes me. And I know who I am now, and I'm God's kid, and I wouldn't have it any other way.